Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
It's the front page news.
It's what's trending now.
All right, y'all, Rickey Smiley Morning Show, 13 minutes after the hour, y'all. Coronavirus is winning, man. Listen, man, cases are on the rise in several cities. Hospitals, ICUs are reaching capacity, and people are continuing to die. Now, yesterday, the Florida Department of Health set a record with more than 15,000 new cases in one day. That's the highest total for any state since the pandemic started. And we got the one and only Dr. M.J. Collier this morning to answer questions. Y'all can hit us up at 866-9-RICK, and you can call us right now. Now, are we starting? First of all, good morning, Dr. Collier.
Good morning, Rickey Smiley and all the Rickey Smiley Morning Show listeners. We are here to give you your coronavirus COVID-19 report.
Right. Now, are we starting to see the effects of the July 4th weekend? Or what about the civil rights protests? Are we starting? Is that what some of these numbers are coming in from?
All those numbers are coming in from virtually any large gatherings that we have had, including celebrations over the holiday weekends, Memorial Day, and the 4th of July. We're seeing those rates increase. But, people are just gathering throughout almost every weekend now. People are gathering in large numbers and not following social distancing or wearing masks. So we're seeing just a trend throughout the entire United States, north, south, east, and west, and not just in the U.S., but also all over the world. So right now, we got 3.3 million cases in the United States. That's only 1% of all Americans who've tested positive. But guess what, Rickey? 40% of people are infected or asymptomatic. So that's almost 2 out of 4. And then the chance of infection from people who are asymptomatic is up to 75%. So somebody
now for those of y'all who don't know what asymptomatic is, that means no symptoms.
No symptoms. They are totally unaware that they have infection. They don't have a cough, fever, body aches, nothing. They are just feeling normal, but they're carrying the virus, and they can infect up to 75% of individuals who are around them because of lack of social distancing and no mask wearing. So when we see that now, this is being clearly demonstrated in the populace as those numbers go up. But, there's some good news and some bad news. One, New York reported 0 deaths for the first time since March 11th.
Wow.
They had a peak death rate of almost 600 people on April the 7th. So New York really has this under control right now. And as you stated, Florida has the highest numbers ever anywhere under any circumstances with 15,300 in one day. And then, we are also having, people, they're saying, school's about to start. It doesn't affect young people. Well, a 13-year-old died in Oklahoma. He didn't have any conditions. We had a young person that died earlier, but he had multiple health problems. And so it was thought that, of course, contributed to his infection. But this is a 13-year-old who was basically healthy in Oklahoma who died from the coronavirus. So the death rate is expected to increase over the next 2 to 4 weeks. This is exactly what we expected because of, again, the holiday seasons and things like that. So, and guess what, Rickey? This is something that we really have to look into. In Washington, D.C., a 50-year-old male who tested positive 3 months ago, had a previous infection that was basically asymptomatic. And then recently they retested him because of symptoms, and he tested positive again. So this is the first documented case in Washington, D.C. of a person having had the infection 2 times.
Wow.
So that means that he did not benefit from having the infection. He did not have antibodies, and he did not have protection. Now, I don't know whether there were other issues with him, but that's important.
If you have any questions, you can call right now, 866-9-RICKY, 866-9-RICKEY. Dr. M.J. Collier will be taking your phone calls. Up next, Rickey Smiley Morning Show.